I've come to Krachan National Park here in Thailand to try and find and hopefully film an Indo-Chinese leopard. I've only got 8 days to do it, and they're somewhere down there. Don't think it'll be too difficult. To be honest, the chance of me actually finding a leopard in the short time I've got here is pretty remote. But there's so much other cool wildlife in this jungle that I'm just excited to see what I find. Gibbons are social animals and spend most of their time swinging through the trees looking for food. But my favourite thing about them is their song. As soon as the sun is up, every gibbon family in the jungle starts singing loudly, telling other gibbons to keep out of their territory. These calls can be heard from up to a kilometre away, so when you're camping in the jungle, the gibbons are the perfect alarm clock. Well, I've had my first leech. I'm deep in the heart of the jungle now and it's absolutely beautiful. But there's all these natural paths where animals have passed through. So I've set up loads of camera traps, just like this one. And if I'm really, really lucky, I might get a shot of a leopard walking through. Or who knows what else. We'll see. It's a cold and wet morning in the jungle, and I've just set myself up on this long road which leopards are known to sometimes pass by on. And from where I am, I can see all the way to each end. So now we wait. Well, so far I've seen some red jungle fowl, which was pretty cool, but no leopards. Yet. These jungle fowl are actually the ancestors of modern day chickens, but they're not quite what I was looking for. During my time in the jungle, waiting for ages in one place became a daily routine, and although I was no closer to filming my leopard, I started to see some really amazing wildlife. Paying attention to the monkeys is a great way to understand what's happening in the jungle. Their alarm calls are one of the best ways of knowing that predators are in the area. I heard this happen a few times, but was it a leopard that they saw? Only the monkeys know that. Sometimes it's just about being in the right place at the right time. Well, I've just found this gruesome scene. Looks like something's been killed here recently, probably no more than a week ago. All that's left now is just drying up blood and little bits of flesh which the ants are taking care of. It's hard to say for sure, but it's quite possible that this is the work of one of our leopards. It looks like the kill was dragged down towards the stream, so I'm going to go into the bush and see if I can find anything. Well, I found it. If only we'd found this a couple of days earlier, this would have been a perfect place to put one of the cameras. It's a typical leopard kill. They'll drag their prey away and hide it somewhere just like this, and then they keep coming back to it until they're done. But this one looks pretty much done. So I'm trying a slightly different approach now. I've set myself up in a little hide, and now I'm waiting again. So actually it's not much different, except this time I'm in a really hot little box. Nothing. Nothing at all. I was very aware of how little time I had left, so it was kind of hard to stay positive. But later that day, everything changed. Look what I found. This is a scrape. Now leopards make these to mark their territory. They'll dig up all this dirt and leaves with their paw and leave little drops of urine, so any other leopards coming through here know that this is their turf. And if you look closely, you'll see the drops of urine are still wet, which means this is only a couple of hours old at most. Judging by the direction of the scrape, the leopard was heading that way, so hopefully we can catch up. Forgot my camera. Sadly, I didn't catch up with him, but it was so exciting to see fresh evidence that leopards are in this area. I had one last chance, so I moved my camera traps to the side of this road, just in case one came through again overnight. Well, it's my last morning in the jungle. It's kind of sad. Still no leopard sightings. We've got one last chance this morning, and then the camera traps, obviously. But I don't really care. It's been awesome. Picked up the last of the camera traps, so fingers crossed. Oh, porcupine. No leopards on this one. And that was it. That was my last chance to get my leopard shot. I came so close. But the jungle did have one more surprise for me just as I was packing up camp and getting ready to go home. So, it's not the leopard I came here to try and find. But what an incredible end to the trip. It just goes to show you don't know what you're going to see when you go to the jungle. And that's what makes it so exciting. Maybe, little buddy. I'm glad he didn't go up my trousers.